Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for making the time. So I'm just doing a recording here for those who couldn't make it. So thank you for listening. I'm Enza Lyons. So today I'm going to speak about the opportunities for self-managed super funds and investments to future-proof your finances, build wealth through smart property choices. So I'm going to show you some exclusive off-market property deals in Brisbane and Sydney and Melbourne, and some deals that are under and over 800,000. So, the challenges of finding these properties and why it matters. So, high income doesn't always equal wealth. Tax, inflation, and rising living costs eats away at our savings, and managed funds and super often grow too slowly. So, many professionals delay investing until it's too late, and the opportunity in property is now. So, property is one of the most stable wealth building vehicles. There's leverage, growth, wealth using the bank's money. So government incentives and tax benefits are available, and there's such a high demand in housing, which equals long-term growth and rental income. And we have a very tight rental market and increasing migration, and rising rents equals demand for new homes. There's a shortage of quality stock that's under 750,000, though we can get some, extremely rare, and prices are climbing. So who is this for? Well, business owners looking to reinvest profits wisely. High income professionals tired of paying high tax bills because of the government incentives helps reduce those tax bills. Self-managed super fund investors seeking greater control and growth. Anyone wanting a portfolio that creates generational wealth. So the disclaimer today, while every care has been taken in the preparation of this presentation, we do not bear any responsibility of action by a person on the basis of this information. Seek independent legal advice, financial advice and accountancy inquiries, as each person requires careful consideration of their circumstances, preferences, and financial goals. So always seek advice, independent advice. So here's why you need to know what I know. So I'm Enza Lyons. I'm a director of Property Deals Group. I'm a new home specialist and specialising in house and land packages. So I've been in the building industry for over 40 years. I've had extensive knowledge and experience in buying, renovating, investing. I combine hands-on expertise with a deep understanding of the market. Our focus is informed choices, positive growth, and creating strong financial futures through property. So we provide access to a wide range of new homes and house and land packages across southeast Queensland. So through Hervey Bay, Sunshine Coast, Moreton Bay, Brisbane, Logan, Redland Bay, and also down in New South Wales, around Sydney, and places around Central Coast, Newcastle, Morisset, many different places, and properties come on the market and then they're sold very quickly. We also have properties in Victoria, outlying areas of Melbourne, where there's huge growth happening. And also now we are getting stock in South Australia, and we have some in Western Australia. So there's choices for people to invest in. So today, let's briefly explore why confidence in investing, especially in new properties, is a game changer. There are a few benefits in buying new rather than older homes. When you buy new, you're always contributing to reducing the housing shortage. We simplify the build process for busy professionals and first home buyers because we help save time and money for them. So I'm going to show you some properties that gives you high income potential for investors, and also these properties that can also become a dream home. So how we work with you, We help you make smart property choices versus costly mistakes. So we specialize in new homes and house and land packages. They have high yield, they're in high yield areas with strong growth, time sensitive off market deals, and cash flow plus capital growth balance. So the costly mistakes are buying old money pits, overpaying in hotspots, ignoring the tax benefits, and no clear strategy. So why new builds? Because there's lower maintenance and there's also builder's warranty. The maximum tax depreciation benefits, you have higher rental appeal to tenants, energy efficient and modern design, and they contribute to solving the housing shortage. So let's explain an example of the process. So here's a case study of a business owner a year ago. Had 250,000 annual profit, high tax burden, money sitting idle. So the smart choice, he invested in $750,000 dual key property here in Brisbane, and the rental income was around 900 a week. The tax savings and equity growth in 2 years has been huge now. A lot of the dual key homes are around $1 million now and going higher. Some are 1.1, 1.2. So huge growth. So profits turned into property wealth. So a pathway to freedom within 10 years. So here's another one with self-managed fund a year ago. A couple with 450,000 in self-managed super fund, tired of slow managed funds returns. So the smart choice purchased a 600,000 house and land package, positive rental yield and depreciation benefits. And the result is self-managed super fund diversified and growing faster. So confidence in controlling their retirement. Here's another case study in Queensland-based couple. They bought a Brisbane inner city apartment. It was 780,000. They put 10% deposit in it. Its current evaluation now is 1,205,000. And capital growth 54% in under 3 years. So 5.3% rental yield. Doing good. And that will just increase. So why work with the Property Deals Group? So I've been involved for 40 years in the building and real estate experience, access to exclusive off-market properties, hundreds of properties around Australia, and we simplify the process for busy professionals. We have a network of builders and brokers and accountants and advisors, and we focus on long-term lasting results. So here's an example of someone who's got $300,000 in their bank account. So if you just leave it in the bank, that you might get a certain amount of interest. Say in 18 months, you might have 310,000. Another buyer will put 150,000 deposit for 2 homes, and out of that 300,000, and gain within 18 months 520,000, and possibly more because of the way the capital growth is happening here in especially in Queensland. So here's a comment by a financial advisor. She says 850,000 sounds like a big commitment, yet when you see the numbers, it makes sense. There's rental income, tax benefits, capital growth. These are the parts that most buyers overlook. They focus on debt, not the return. So one client thought they were stretching too far. 12 months later, they built over 40,000 equity in and also received thousands back at tax time. So the result, strong rental yield, consistent capital growth, funds for their next property. And most people wait for the perfect time, and we help them prepare for the right result. So this is how real wealth starts, not with luck, but with leverage. So this is a quote by Leone. So what makes us different? we have access to exclusive on-market and off-market deals around Australia because they come on the market and they sell very quickly. So it's important for people to have pre-approval so that when the right property comes up for them, they're ready to go. So we also only specialize in new homes and house and land packages. So our focus on helping busy professionals and investors because they can be very busy. And we also can help save them money because these packages are put together, they are cost effective. It's a lot cheaper than going to a builder, so doing it personalized. We also have a flexible team support across the build to settlement. So we help you right from the beginning, right to settlement till you've got the keys in your hand. We support you all the way. So we also have a simple referral process. So if you have clients that are interested, we also have a referral system. So what you'll gain is that your income is what you earn today. Your property portfolio is what will look after you tomorrow. And this is why you need to invest in property. You have confidence in future-proofing your finances, a tailored property strategy for your situation, access to off-market deals under and over 850,000. That's changing more and more, going into the millions. So ongoing support to grow your portfolio step by step. So let's look at some of the real opportunities, have a quick overview of 3 to 5 current property deals. So the location, build type, price range, rental estimate, yield, and some photos. So here's one. The last one has just been sold with this one. But this was a single contract, ideal for a self-managed super fund. So it was a 4 bedroom with 3 bathroom. It's almost like co-living. And but these have been sold now. But it gives you examples of properties that do come up. Here's another one. I'm not sure whether they're still available, but they come on the market. Within a few weeks, they're gone. But these are the types that we have. This one is a single contract, also ideal for self-managed super fund, 779,900, only 35 kilometres from the Melbourne CBD. There's one also in Tarnet, which is a house and land package, and that's also a 1 part contract, ideal for self-managed super fund. Here's another one. These are in Melbourne. This one's 49 kilometres out from Melbourne CBD for 610,000. In Melbourne, another one for 655,700. So these are just examples at the moment. They've been on the market for the last few weeks. I'm not sure, a lot of them could be sold now, but we always check on a regular basis to see if they're still available. Walloon is another area that's really booming, just outside of Ipswich. And this one's a 2 part one for investors or first home buyers, 763,900. These are ideal for first time buyers, and sometimes we have buyers that builders that contact us, and there were 3 houses that were for these different prices, 758,000, 766, 769, and obviously they would have been sold. But I'm just giving you an idea that they come on the market, builders contact us, have you got clients that are interested in this? And we check with our pre-approval clients. Here's another one in Walloon. Here's another one, dual key home, house and land packages. They're ideal for investors, great for super funds if they're in a one contract. Sometimes they're not, but they're great for investors anyway because of the high rental yield. So this one here is 1,329,900, and the rental return is approximately 1,350 to 1,400 per week. So the next one that we have is at Joiner in North Brisbane. Excuse me. We also have many properties that are starting to be established here in the northern parts of Moreton Bay here in Moreton Bay area, because I'm in the Moreton Bay area of Brisbane, and a lot of great opportunities here at the moment. Um, so Mangill Hill, Burpengary, all those different places. So we also have Park Ridge. Here's another house and land package. Here's another one. We sometimes have new homes. This one was to be completed in December, and it was a single contract, and that would have gone very quickly. But just to give you an example, we have them coming up, and then as soon as we let our pre-approval buyers know, it doesn't take long for them to be sold. Here's Ipswich. So we have a lot of them. These are here in New South Wales, Victoria. Here's some homes there. So why is it timely? Because there's a supply of affordable build-ready lots is shrinking. The prices are getting higher. I'm finding that there's less homes than there were, say, a year ago. So there's government incentives changing. Clients need guidance in this volatile market. So there's a rental crisis, and we need to do something. The media always keeps saying doom and gloom. Do not listen to the media. They're always there to give you bad news, and I've learnt that lesson over the years. So it all comes down to supply and demand. And in Australia, we have a high demand and not enough affordable home problem, and that is driving the property value and rent. So this shows you a graph from 1881 and how the property markets has been booming, going up, and it's a great investment opportunities. And as you can see, it goes up and then slightly down and resets, and it just keeps climbing. Here's another one that shows you who put together a graph, and this is how he works out the periods of when to make money. So here's what some of the real estate experts say, that a lot of people, 98% of Australians leave it too late to plan their retirement. 80% of investors stop at one property only because they buy the wrong property. So when there's no bananas in the store, the price of bananas go up. It's the same for property. So the best time to buy property was 20 years ago, right? But the second best time is now. So do not get educated from the media, as their job is to sell bad news. So what excuses are some of the potential home buyers saying to hold them back? Too busy, too old, too young, can't save a deposit, lack of support from my partner, afraid of making wrong decisions, don't know who to trust, analysis paralysis, have invested but failed, afraid of losing money, banks won't lend me the money, my income is not high enough to buy the properties I want, and property prices are too high. So does that sound familiar? I get it. I understand. So are you ready to take the crucial step towards securing your future through real estate? So today we're going to dive into the heart of the matter and provide you with some invaluable insights. Let's get started. You know that real estate can be a powerful vehicle for securing your financial future, yet the overwhelming amount of information and the fear of making the wrong decision is holding you back. Can you relate to this? The truth is, many individuals in this position find themselves trapped in a cycle of doubt and fear, unable to make progress towards their real estate goals. They may have spent countless hours researching, attending seminars, and even investing in various programs, yet still feel stuck. Let you know in the honest truth. I'll let you know in the honest truth. Things aren't going to suddenly change on their own. So the three keys to fast track your real estate success: gain clarity, get key strategies, seek advice, market knowledge, understand what's happening in the market, and take action with the right property team, getting the right property that will help you with your investment portfolio. So we have a checklist, the investment property checklist. population growth, infrastructure projects, locations, new job creations, rental demand and yield, market cycle, public transport, local amenities, economic drivers. These are all the things that you see what's happening. Why buy in Southeast Queensland? Wow, what a change. From the Sunshine Coast through to Brisbane to the Gold Coast and out to Toowoomba. The growth is incredible. There's good values compared to other states, increasing rent returns, low vacancies, although we're certainly getting close to New South Wales in our pricing. And I think it's part of the Olympic Games too that's bringing it on. So that's the triangle where things are really moving and growing, and it even goes up to Hervey Bay near Bundaberg. Things are booming in those areas. And the $134 billion infrastructure plan for Southeast Queensland. These are a lot of the new suburb areas. Well, old, but just around those areas. So you can see the growth is huge. So the advantages of house and land packages are tax benefits and government incentives. Tenant appeal. People like to live in a new home. They want the modern living experience. There's low maintenance, so embrace lower maintenance costs, freeing up your time and resources. And structural assurance, so gain confidence with the structural security and protection against common issues in older properties. And reduce stamp duty. Save on the stamp duty by paying only on the land. This is one of the benefits of when you're buying a new home. You buy the land, it's in two parts, and when you buy the land, pay the stamp duty on the land. So also first-time buyers end up not paying stamp duty at all. So we will take you on a journey to discover the numerous advantages of new homes, some customers' designs. So here's some. These are some of the benefits that you have in buying the right property. So many people that have bought property, they've paid off their own home in 7 years without making any extra repayments. Some investors pay up to 90% less income tax. Buying the right property creates recession-proof passive income and retire early. Real estate investing builds long-term sustainable wealth. So many investors are placing their high income earning properties into their self-managed super fund to secure their financial future. Here's a property in Dacabin. Most of them have been sold in this. There's only, I think, one left that I saw today. So great investment for someone around the 800 price range. Here's some luxury apartments down the Gold Coast, right in the center of the Gold Coast. Fantastic luxury apartments. They've got a rooftop pool with stunning views and state-of-the-art gymnasium and fitness and magnesium and hot and cold plunge pools. Yoga decks, outdoor sky lounge, fire pit, ideal for social gatherings. And it's already started construction, expected to be finished in 2027. There's only a few of these apartments left, so if you're really interested, these are single contracts, so ideal to put in your self managed super fund. So inquire with that, just contact me and I'll check out what's left for you. Here's some other properties in Newcastle, Lake Macquarie properties, dual occupancy homes in Sydney, new house and land packages, East Brisbane, so it's investments in townhouses, house and land packages. Here's some that have been in Laidley, out in Walloon from Ipswich. Victoria Point, Ridland Bay, Burpengary, all these areas are just growing. They're around the 900, reaching up to the million range now. And there's also co-living homes when there's 5 self-contained little units in a co-living home. And they're great investments. People are doing self-managed funds in these properties. So great returns and great investment for future security. So the solution, what is the cost related to time as years go by? So if you keep holding back, the fear of making a mistake and a lack of time in researching, facing doubt and uncertainty making excuses that holds you back buying real estate to secure your financial future. What's the cost to money lost for not taking action as property prices keep going up? Costs related to effort and energy, searching for hours on websites, whereas we have access to thousands of properties all around Australia, and then feeling overwhelmed and stuck and blocking you to take the crucial steps. What's the cost related to a lack of financial retirement planning? And it's running out of money in the retirement and not securing your financial future through real estate. So important to plan that. So real estate investing is the key to long-term financial success. So we're going to take the action road, say goodbye to doubt and uncertainty, and welcome a future where you can help secure your financial well-being and build a robust real estate portfolio with confidence and clarity. So here's what happens next. Here are the 3 simple steps. The next step, let's explore the right property for you. Make sure you get pre-approval. Make sure you get good advice from your accountant of what type of property that you'll be best to look for. And book a strategy call with me, and see the available deals that are ready now, ready to buy. And there's good deals coming up all the time. So learn how to save tax and build wealth through property. So you can contact me on 0413 697 692. So thank you for your time today. Your income is what you earn today, but your property portfolio is what will look after you tomorrow. And very important. So let's connect to support you to future-proof your future. So we will discuss how you can unlock real estate success and simplify the path to build wealth through smart property choices. So call me, Enza Lyons, now on 0413 697 692. So thank you for listening, and thank you for being here. I'm very grateful that you've listened to me, and we'll finish off for the day now. And thank you for coming. So feel free to call me on 0413 697 692. I'd be happy to speak with you and discuss how you can move forward. Thank you very much.